Hold on to your martini glasses, darlings, because Sarah Jessica Parker just dropped a bombshell that's shaking the sex and the city universe to its core. The Queen of Chic, known for strutting Manhattan streets as the iconic Carrie Bradshaw, confessed on Radio Andy's Monday, June 2nd, episode that the Cosmopolitans sipped on the hit HBO series were nothing but a sham. That's right, those glamorous cocktails, the pink elixir of Carrie's fabulous life, were just watery cranberry juice with a twist, barely worthy of a bar menu. Fans are reeling from the news that the drink synonymous with Carrie's sass and style was a total fraud during filming. How could the show that defined cocktail culture skimp on its signature sip? Parker, now 60, revealed she didn't even taste a real Cosmopolitan until after the show wrapped in 2004, leaving us all to wonder, what other secrets lurk behind those Manolo Blahniks? Buckle up, because this juicy tale is just getting started. From fake drinks to fabulous finds. Picture this, Sarah Jessica Parker, the epitome of New York glamour, sipping what she thought was a Cosmopolitan, only to discover it was a lackluster prop job. On Radio Andy, alongside host Andy Cohen and co-star Cynthia Nixon, Parker spilled the tea on how the show's prop team, bless their hearts, whipped up faux Cosmos with cranberry juice and a twist, leaving out the vodka, Cointreau, and lime that make the drink divine. Just a watery cranberry juice, Nixon, 59, quipped, as Parker nodded in agreement. The revelation is almost scandalous. Carrie Bradshaw, the ultimate trendsetter, was duped by her own drink. But fear not, because SJP's Cosmo journey didn't end there. After years of sipping subpar stand-ins, she finally tasted the real deal at Morandi, a chic Greenwich Village hotspot. It was one of the best Cosmopolitans, Parker gushed, her eyes lighting up at the memory. This wasn't just a drink. It was a life-changing moment that turned her into a Cosmo connoisseur. Andy Cohen's jaw-dropping reaction. Even Andy Cohen, the king of Bravo and Parker's longtime pal, couldn't hide his shock at this cocktail confession. I would think, though, if you walk into a restaurant and order a Cosmo, if I was the bartender making a Cosmo for you, he trailed off, clearly stunned that the world's most famous Cosmo drinker wasn't always served top shelf. Nixon jumped in, noting that any decent bartender would take some care for SJP, but Parker waved it off, blaming the era. I just think people did it differently then, she said, ever the diplomat. The truth? Back in the Sex and the City days, bartenders weren't always crafting Cosmos with the precision they deserved, especially when fans sent them over to Parker's table. Those early drinks lacked the finesse of fresh lime and that perfect murky, pale pink hue, as co-star Sarita Choudhury, 58, pointed out. It's a scandal that Carrie's go-to cocktail was so misunderstood. The Cosmo comeback, SJP's redemption sip. Fast forward to post-Sex and the City, and Parker's Cosmo game is stronger than ever. In a 2021 tell-all with New York Magazine's Grub Street, she admitted her love for the cocktail didn't blossom until after the show, and its movies wrapped. I really do love a Cosmopolitan, she confessed, adding that her passion for the pink drink didn't happen until long after she stopped shooting the show and the movies. Imagine that, Carrie Bradshaw's alter ego only fell for the Cosmo when she ditched the cameras. It all started with that fateful sip at Morandi, where the drink's perfect balance of vodka, cranberry, and lime won her heart. From then on, Parker became a Cosmo crusader, seeking out the best versions wherever she went. Fans sent her drinks, restaurants poured their finest, but it was that exquisite Morandi moment that changed everything. Who knew a single cocktail could spark such a fabulous transformation? Sarita's secret to the perfect Cosmo. And then there's Sarita Choudhury, the And Just Like That star who's got her own take on the Cosmo conundrum. During the Radio Andy chat, she dropped a bombshell of her own. A true Cosmopolitan should be murky, pale pink at the end. No clear, vibrant red juice here. This is a drink with character. Parker nodded along, adding that fresh lime is the secret weapon that elevates a Cosmo from meh to marvelous. We've talked about this, Parker said, hinting at late-night cocktail chats with her co-stars. It's a scene straight out of Sex and the City. Three fabulous women dissecting the art of the perfect Cosmo. Choudhury's insistence on that murky hue is a game changer, proving that even in 2025, the Cosmo is still the drink that keeps on giving. But with Parker's revelation about the show's fake drinks, fans can't help but wonder, what else wasn't real in Carrie's world? The legacy of Carrie's Cosmo craze. Let's be real, the Cosmopolitan isn't just a drink, it's a cultural phenomenon, thanks to Sex and the City. From 1998 to 2004, Carrie and her gal pals, Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda, made the Cosmo the ultimate symbol of glamour, independence, and girl power. Every sip was a statement, every martini glass a fashion accessory. But now, knowing those on-set Cosmos were just glorified juice, it's like finding out Carrie's closet was full of knockoff Manolos. Parker insists there's no blame to be cast. It had all been wonderful, she said, ever gracious, but fans are still reeling. How could the show that sparked a cocktail revolution get it so wrong? Thankfully, Parker's real-life Cosmo awakening has redeemed the drink's legacy. And just like that, Season 3 struts onto Max with new episodes every Thursday. The Cosmo remains a star, murky pink hue and all. Here's to SJP, the queen who turned a fake drink into a real obsession. Why this matters to every Cosmo lover. So, what's the takeaway from this cocktail catastrophe? For starters, it's a reminder that even icons like Sarah Jessica Parker can be duped by a bad drink. Her journey from watery props to Morandi's masterpiece is a lesson in never settling for less than the best, whether it's cocktails, shoes, or life choices. The Cosmo, once a symbol of sex and the city's fabulousness, is now a testament to Parker's resilience and taste. Fans are already flooding X with their own Cosmo stories, sharing recipes, and debating the perfect shade of pink. Bartenders, take note. If SJP walks into your bar, you'd better nail that murky, pale pink perfection, or you'll be the talk of the tabloids. And just like that, keeps Carrie's legacy alive. One thing's clear, the Cosmopolitan is more than a drink. It's a lifestyle, and Parker's finally living it to the fullest. The Cosmo's future in a fabulous world. And just like that, Season 3 dazzles on Max. The Cosmo is back in the spotlight, and Parker's confession has only fueled its fire. Will we see Carrie sipping a proper Cosmopolitan this season? Or will the show keep playing with our hearts? One thing's for sure, Parker's love for the drink is real, and it's inspiring a new generation of Cosmo fans to demand the good stuff. From Morandi to your local bar, the quest for the perfect Cosmo is on, and it's all thanks to SJP's candid spill. So, grab your shaker, squeeze that fresh lime, and toast to the woman who made the Cosmo iconic, even if it took her a decade to taste the real thing. Here's to Sarah Jessica Parker, the Cosmo, and the fabulous life we all aspire to live, one sip at a time.